guys. I hope you guys are having a great day, great week. I'm coming at you from my new apartment. I'm so excited about it. I will eventually stop talking about it, but I'm just so happy about it. It's still a few boxes to unpack, but you know, it's getting there, it's getting there. I will do a reveal soon. I had to get my teaching station up very quickly. Of course, I have my Naturally Sassy candle going. Check her out. So this is my first time living on my own since college, which is crazy to me. I haven't been in college for a long time. My entire life, my bedroom has been a place where I ate dinner, where I did schoolwork, where I studied, where I learned opera scores, where I, for a while, I mean at the beginning of COVID, I was teaching in my bedroom. It's never been a place where I was just able to relax and sleep and take care of myself. Read, just, you know, take care of me. It's never been a sanctuary. And a lot of people talk about how important that is. I don't sleep well. I don't think a lot of people with fibromyalgia do. One thing that I really wanted to do in this new space was make my bedroom just a complete sanctuary. I would have a lot more room in my living room if I put, you know, my bookshelf in my bedroom or my desk in my bedroom. But I think in my last video, I talked about just how small Toronto apartments are. I really lucked out because this is an old building. So my whole space is around 500 square feet and the living room is wider and longer than in the 2-bedroom I was in, and my bedroom is huge. I have a queen size bed in there, y'all, and it is, I mean, it's huge. So when I came into the space, I wanted to do some things differently. And one of the things was making my bedroom just a sanctuary. First thing I did was I splurged on a new bed and I splurged on a new mattress. And I'm so happy that I did that. You guys, I only ever sleep in queen size beds when I go to a hotel. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, that's, I've grown up on a single bed. That's what I'm used to. And it's so annoying having to kind of shuffle and adjust as you're flipping over because you're in pain and you have to move. Now I'm finally used to, I'm a couple weeks in and I'm able to just kind of, oh, I can just roll over now. This is like a huge deal for me. Plus I'm sharing it with a chonky cat. So there's just a lot more space and it's so nice. And you guys, because I paid the money to buy an expensive mattress, I'm sleeping a lot better. When I wake up, I'm not already in a ton of pain. When I was sleeping on my old mattress, I bought my mattress 13 years ago. So my body was different. My pain levels were different. I wanted something super soft and that's what I got. And as I've gotten older, my body's like, no, you need something firm. And that's not what I had. And so I would wake up with a lot of back pain specifically. My legs are always in pain, but the back pain would be really bad some days. And with this new mattress, I don't wake up with the back pain anymore. And it's such a relief. My first night on it was rough. I could literally feel my spine being like, what are you doing? This isn't right. What are you doing? But within a day or two, it's improved tenfold. And I feel a lot better. I sleep a lot better. I'm leaving my electronics in the living room and, you know, I take my phone in the bedroom because it's my alarm, but after a certain time, I'm not letting myself look at it. You know, I'll send my boyfriend a goodnight text, but that's about it. And then I either go straight to bed or I read a little bit. And it's so nice to just have that space. It still has a lot of boxes in it. I'm not quite done unpacking my bedroom, but once it's all settled in, I think it's gonna be a really just lovely space that I can just relax into. This is the first time that I've had to take on all of the cleaning, and I do not enjoy cleaning. It's not something that I do well. But one of the things that I realized when I was packing up to move was how much I don't dust. Apparently, I hate dusting. So I'm making lists on things that I need to do weekly, things that I need to do every month, and just making sure I check off all of those things cleaning wise so that I don't have one day where I just do a whole overhaul. I think that's really important when you have something like we do. I used to, if my roommate would be gone for a week or a weekend, I'd let dishes pile up and stuff, and then I'd be like, oh, and I'd have to, you know, do them all before she got home because I didn't want her coming home to a dirty space. I'm making sure that I'm taking care of things better already now. We're a couple weeks into living here, Jav and I, and I'm trying to be on top of dusting. I'm sweeping every day. I bought myself a dust buster and I'm actually like really excited about it. I think I'm actually an adult now. I'm a certified adult now because I'm excited about a dust buster. I'm making sure I wash my dishes every night. It takes less than 5 minutes. So I'm just trying to do things differently in this space in order to better take care of myself. I'm finally in a space by myself, which I absolutely love, but it's important for me to make sure that I stay on top of things. If I let the space get super dirty and then, you know, have to clean up before my boyfriend comes over or something, like that is exhausting. But if I'm dusting throughout the week, if I'm sweeping the floor throughout the week, especially because I have a cat, there's cat hair everywhere, and you know, she has little bits of litter that gets stuck in her paws, you know, so there's litter on the floor, like little, you know, little bits of it. So I've got to sweep every day. I've got to, you know, use my new dust buster, exciting. And I'm just trying to be more on top of things already. Now, if I have a really, really bad flare, I'm gonna give myself grace, of course I am. But I think it's important to try to stay on top of these things so that you don't have to put yourself through a really intense full day of cleaning later on in the week or later on in the month. These are just some little things that I'm trying to do differently. And when I finally fall into a good pattern with it, I'll let you guys know. I think one of the biggest things for me was just making sure that my bedroom was just a calm sanctuary. And I'm still working on putting it all together, but keeping the electronics out here. My desk is out here now and I'm gonna be able to utilize it more. It's not just gonna be a place where I throw clothes. We all do that, right? One of my biggest challenges is I will lay on this couch and watch TV late into the night because I just feel too tired to get up and brush my teeth and take myself through like my face wash routine and all of that stuff. And one thing that I've been trying to do is force myself to get up through that exhaustion, get it done, and then actually put myself to bed. What happens for me is, do you remember when you were younger, maybe you still do this, and you know, you pull all-nighters, you know, you're hanging out with your friends or it's New Year's or whatever, and you pull all-nighters and you would get to a place where you're exhausted, but then you'd push through it and then you'd have a burst of energy. That is what happens to me most nights. I am 5 years old. I don't like to put myself to bed. The whole day, all I want to do is go to bed, and then when it's actually time to go to bed, I don't do it. What I'm trying to do differently, and I have been successful so far, is if I can push myself up off this couch when I'm at that space, or if I can catch it before I'm at my exhaustion space, brush my teeth, wash my face, make sure my dishes are done, crawl into bed with a good book, I sleep so much better. I sleep so much better because I haven't allowed myself to push myself into that extra energy bubble. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so much better. So I'm going to work on creating my own sleep routine, you know, like a bedtime routine, you know, laying on my acupressure mat, making sure I've actually fully washed my face, etc., making sure my dishes are done. And when I have perfected it, I will share it with you guys. But I'd love to know your tips and tricks. I would love to know what you guys do around your space in order to serve your bodies the best. I think it's really important to make sure that we are utilizing our space, making sure that we're in a calm and welcoming space. We have so much stress. There are so many outside factors that come in and affect us, and half the time we're not even aware of them. If we can't feel comfortable and safe in our own space, that's a problem. It can be exhausting and it can be costly to change things up. It's something that I've been able to do this year, and I'm really thankful for it. I'm really thankful for this new space that I'm in. I'm very thankful. And actually, before I knew I was going to be moving, before I knew I was going to be losing a roommate, I completely redid my living room and bought mostly new furniture, and that in itself made me so happy. You know, sometimes just changing up one thing can be such a relief. My TV cabinet is fairly new and I'm just in love with it. This side table is new and I'm in love with it. It's just these little things that can just really help just make life feel a little bit easier for you. That might sound weird because it's furniture, but it just was refreshing to actually own things that were mine, that I didn't inherit from roommates, you know? And when I moved into the space, I kind of looked around and I went, wow, most of the stuff, 99.9% of the things that I brought into this space are mine, and they are things that I chose out. That's the first time that's ever happened. So that's also kind of a cool thing for me. I don't know if I actually shared anything good in this video, but I'm gonna let you go. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks, any nighttime routines you want to share. if you have any questions about how I'm making my space as Dina fibromyalgia friendly as possible. I hope you guys have a great night. Make it a great day.